For us, safety is not a metric, it's a value, because metrics and priorities change, values don't. ArcelorMittal Taylor Blanks is all about people. It's not about the equipment, right? You can replace equipment. Equipment breaks down, you can replace it. You can't replace people. You know, we're passionate and sincere about our people and their well-being. Our visitors, our contractors, whoever comes in this organization, we want to ensure they go home the same way they arrived at work. That's our core purpose, is really driving a safer and greener tomorrow. But it goes beyond that. It goes about developing a culture of ownership and continuous improvement, where every employee has the desire and capability to identify, correct, and report unsafe acts and conditions or behaviors to prevent accidents or injuries from occurring. June 20th, 2012. It's a normal summer day. Kids are playing and grown-ups are going about their business. But for Antonio Gutierrez, this isn't going to be a normal day. After working a week of long hours, Antonio shows up at AMTB to do what he does every day. His colleagues notice the fatigue on his face, yet he is eager to complete his daily tasks. Halfway through the day, he receives direction to remove the top lid of a 55-gallon drum. At first, the task seems to be an easy one, but he has difficulty removing the lid manually. Without a second thought, Antonio reaches for his torch and cuts the top lid of the drum, and it takes less than a second to realize this was a fatal mistake. The explosion is intense and instant. The lid hits Antonio's head with such force, dropping him on the floor, motionless. Frantic colleagues rush to help their coworker, as immediate rescue is on its way. Antonio is rushed to the nearest hospital, where doctors pronounce him brain dead. But AMTB never takes no for an answer. There's no chance to give up on Antonio's life, no matter what it takes. Within minutes, a helicopter flies in to transport Antonio to a larger hospital with additional resources and medical experts, in hope to bring him back. Antonio was not a reckless employee. It was a number of serious events that occurred during the day, the week, the month that led to that serious injury. He was mentally and physically fatigued. He'd worked long hours that week, and all those added up. He wanted to perform the job to the best of his ability. That day, Antonio chose productivity over safety. So he took a risk, understanding that the organization wanted the job done. That's improper motivation. Improper motivation is when an employee believes that to get a job done is more important than getting it done safely. Following Antonio's serious injury, ArcelorMittal Taylor Blanks took a number of actions to prevent such a reoccurrence. For starters, we ensured that we developed a number of well-established health and safety procedures aligned with life-saving golden rules. We trained and educated those employees on those high-risk activities. We developed a robust risk assessment process to ensure ensuring all employees were involved in that process. We also believed in developing a safety-first mindset with all leaders, high-level visibility on the floor with our leaders, preaching and practicing safety, engaging with employees, because we believe, again, leadership creates culture. So we developed that safety-first mindset with all our leaders. Organizations a lot of times get by with the Lucky Safety program, that doesn't really work. A lot of people think when injuries or accidents occur, they go, well, that'll never happen to me. And one thing we try to educate people on is cognitive bias. Too many people underestimate the risk and overestimate the safety capability to minimize that risk, and that's what we need to prevent. We need to get people constantly focused, continually to be focused, understand situational awareness, and that's kind of what we're driving towards, is having that mindset. When it comes to protecting our employees, I do feel like a parent at times. For me, it's about caring, right? I chose this profession. A lot of people are thrown into it because a company has to fulfill a role. This organization picked me to run their safety department because of my passion and sincerity towards people. I believe in building trusting, lasting relationships with people, and you try to inspire a shared vision. Our vision is really Journey to Zero. Zero losses, zero injuries, zero near misses, one agenda. We're all committed to that same agenda, that safety vision, with 100% engagement by all employees. We've learned a lot from this injury. We learned not to take things for granted. Life is short, family's important, and because of the injury that occurred, we're a much different company now than we were 10 years ago. And every employee in our organization understands that if there's a job that can't be done safely, we don't do it. And everyone needs to come into your facility understanding when they arrive here, they're going to go home the same way they arrived.
Es Juan Antonio Gutiérrez. Como pueden lograr ver, no tengo nada que ocultar. Sufrí un accidente, el cual, digamos, después de 10 años, un daño que fue irrecuperable, pero tengo la vida, tengo 2 hijos. Hoy yo doy pláticas de seguridad en empresas, haciendo juegos, dinámicas de lo que pudiera pasar, pero no tomar las cosas como un juego, sino algo que puede llegar a pasar y que preferible mejor que no pase, porque esto nos puede costar la vida. De antemano, lo que me pasó a mí, yo se lo debo, bueno, mi religión primero y después mis patrones. En esta ocasión fue ArcelorMittal, que de antemano, desde que caí hasta que salí del hospital, me tendieron la mano, y después en mi rehabilitación siempre me estuvieron brindando su apoyo, sabiendo que siempre contaba con ellos en cuestión económica y sentimental y psicológica. Me apoyaron a mí, a mi familia, para salir adelante, más que nada para saber que no estaba solo, que siempre contaba aparte de mi familia, con el corporativo de ArcelorMittal. De antemano, muchas gracias.